able to join me this evening. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about an age old question that we have had throughout the centuries. Can one cleanse the soul? This is a subject of fascination of philosophers, theologians, thinkers alike throughout centuries and generations. Tonight, I'd like to delve a little bit deeper into this topic to get uh, a greater understanding of the concept of soul cleansing and the implications that it has for our lives. Before we delve into that, I'd like to just take a moment and define what is a soul? If we had to define a soul, what is the soul? So the soul is often considered the essence of a person. It's the innermost of their being. It transcends the physical body. It's often associated with our deepest aspects of humanity, which includes our consciousness, our morality, and even our emotions, if we were to tie that into play. The concept of soul cleansing is the idea that individuals can purify and rejuvenate their inner selves. It's the process, it's this process that aims to rid the soul of negativity, any impurities or burdens that we have accumulated over time. Different cultures and belief systems offer various methods for soul cleansing, each with its unique rituals and practices. I'd like to introduce a couple of those traditions, some of the ancient traditions that we have for soul cleansing. In the Eastern traditions, we have Buddhism. And in Buddhism, meditation and mindfulness play a significant role in cleansing the soul. According to the Buddhists, by cultivating awareness and compassion, individuals can gradually release attachment and desire. In the Hinduism, yogi practices, both physical and mental, are used to purify the soul. The journey from the physical to the metaphysical is believed to cleanse the soul. So those of us who practice yoga, that's the whole concept. Is we're moving and with our mind and our body, connecting it all with the intention of releasing any stress or any impurities that are within connected to our souls. In Western tradition, we have Christianity, which confession and penance are key components of soul cleansing. The believers seek forgiveness and forgiveness for their sins and to restore the spiritual purity that they're seeking. In Sufism, with Islam, Sufi mysticism emphasizes inner purification and self-examination through practices like remembrance of God and contemplation. So they worked for contemplation-wise, which is equivalent to meditation. It's a different form. In the modern perspectives, then we have psychology. Psychology uses self-reflection and therapy. Modern psychologists, they encourage individuals to explore their emotions, their thoughts, past experiences, to promote healing and inner growth. This approach aligns with the idea of cleansing the soul by addressing any psychological wounds that we might be carrying around. There's positive psychology, which is another aspect, and this focuses on the positive emotions, our strengths, and our virtues that can help individuals cleanse their souls by shifting their attention away from negativity. So that's one aspect to do that. And then, of course, as I mentioned, there's mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness practices have gained popularity in the recent years. Well, it's been a little bit more than recent years, as a means to clear the mind and connect with one's inner self. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can become more aware of their thoughts and their emotions, allowing a form of cleansing. For example, perhaps I'm in a heated debate and I want to say something and I'm aware what I'm about to say can be a bit vicious or harmful. Mindfulness would be, I'm going to choose not to say that. Even though I feel like it's important, I'm going to choose not to say it because I don't want to cause harm. That would be considered an aspect of being mindful. Now, there's challenges of cleansing our soul. So the process often requires introspection. facing difficult truths about ourselves and confronting past actions. Anybody who's ever been in a 12-step program, that's the same thing. You have to confront all those horrible negative things that you did and ask for forgiveness. So it's one of the steps. It may also demand time and effort, making commitment that not everyone is so willing to take on. So again, introspective, going within, looking at myself, getting a clear perspective. Feedback is excellent for this aspect of cleansing our soul. And then it's a willingness and a desire. Remember, the intention of cleansing my soul is to rid myself of any impurities, negativity that I may be carrying around. What would be the point of that? So that I could live a more peaceful, compassionate life and make a greater contribution to those around me. So I just kind of led me right into my next topic, which was going to be the benefits of cleansing our soul. So emotional healing is very beneficial. Cleansing my soul can help individuals release any emotional burdens, and this can lead us towards inner peace. Finding the value in our past, which is what we often talk about in the classroom. Improved well-being. By addressing any negativity and fostering a positive outlook, our soul cleansing can enhance my mental and emotional well-being. I feel better. That many of you know, I'm a huge proponent of gratitude. I start every day off with a list of things that I'm grateful for. It sets the mood and the mindset for the day. Many years ago, we used to say gratitude is an attitude, and I totally, wholeheartedly believe that. And then, of course, the last thing about cleansing my soul is for spiritual growth. For those with a spiritual or religious belief, soul cleansing can strengthen our connection with the divine and promote a personal growth. So it connects me greater with, for those of you who believe in God, the higher self, universal consciousness, whatever flavor you have, it can help me connect to that something greater than myself. It recognizes that there's an existence outside of this physical being that I have. So the question is not whether or not the soul cleanse can be achieved. It's a physiological or a spiritual one. Both of them have benefits to me. The journey of soul cleansing is personal. It's not one size fits all. Every individual has to choose what best works for them. It draws from ancient traditions and incorporates modern psychological insights as well. I can pretty much say with confidence that the pursuit of soul cleansing, whatever form it takes, can lead to inner peace. I feel very confident in saying that. It could lead to emotional healing as well as personal growth, which is what we do in Omega Vector. Obviously, we're not promoting, hey, come here and cleanse your soul. That's not what we really talk about, but it is an underlying current. You have an opportunity to work on having a greater connection, inner peace, to finding and striving for inner peace, self-improvement as well. As I reflect on this question, I often remember that cleansing my soul, excuse me, is not about achieving perfection, but it's always constantly striving, which is something that I adhere to. Sorry. I adhere to striving always to be better than I was yesterday, to always make a contribution more than I did yesterday in this present moment. So thank you for joining me this evening. I'm sorry I'm starting to get all choked up. I'd love to say I'm getting choked up, but it's my allergies. I hope that I brought some insight to you tonight when it comes to cleansing your soul, and I wish you great success on your practice of cleansing your soul. I look forward to seeing you the next time we meet, which will be on the 30th for another insight. As you notice below, we have an Omega 1 that is happening on the 27th to the 29th. If you're interested, you may jump on our website and register for that. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Bye now.